Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of this old man, rolling metal can. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna just do a little bit straight up tarot here, and I'm going to do it in a very, very conscientious and cautious way, as you may have heard me speak to it previously. I really don't want to use tarot for some of the purposes that it's traditionally used for in the YouTube space. Traditionally, it is not used like this, but it's become this thing, and this is sort of how we use it. And that's okay. I mean, like, oracles and tarot and anything that we use for purposes of something like divination will work, because it has a lot more to do with our intention than the actual physical thing. These are pieces of paper with images on them, much like a Lenormand deck or whatever else, and they all have benefits. We'll start right here, though. We have the Ace of Cups that popped out with the Four of Pentacles underlying the deck, and to me that is sort of showing a bit of resistance to to maybe take some kind of chance that would bring about some very big emotional fulfillment, something that's actually meant for you. But this guy, I mean, it's not a good card or a bad card, it's a neutral card. You know, he's sort of just guarding what he has materially. So this could be something career related, where maybe you want to try something new and you're pretty sure it would be like your true calling, but it's not, you know, you're not super I don't know, confident maybe in pursuing it, something like that. I'm gonna get a couple more cards here, and yes, we will figure out a camera situation. I think I'm gonna do like a mount right here so that I can angle a camera this way down to the table for the actual card reading type stuff. That way we have a little more to work with in that regard. So, but thank you for your patience, everyone. And I am at the hiking spot again, so I'll probably do that, and I'll bring the camera along just in case I feel like boring you guys with my ramblings. Anyway, here's the other card. We got the Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups that popped out here. So Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. One more. More card. Seven of Wands. You know, and I think that I can do this, and it's like, of course I can't. Yeah, see, I can't. Underlying is the Two of Cups. The Knight of Cups again is sort of a, you know, it's an emotionally energized thing. It's emotional energy coming towards you, right? Knights generally are action and movement coming towards you. Generally thought to be perceived loosely as like a more mature and well-rounded and balanced sort of offer of love, that kind of thing. When I see the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups underlying, I can't help but think that this is going to be one of those love messages. I want to say that this person is ready to fight for you. They're ready to fight for you, and I think they're ready to face criticisms as well. I don't know why they would be facing criticisms, but it could be anybody's guess. It may dovetail into yesterday's Rumi chat that I sort of got to at the very, very end. I realized that it felt like it was a message for somebody about being emotionally available and feeling sort of worthy. So the other part of this too is fighting for yourself. How do I put this? This can also represent like a sort of a wholeness within oneself, much like the Lover's card, which is Gemini. This is sort of I always associate them in a very similar way, but with the Carduceus climbing and everything else, to me it feels like sort of that masculine and feminine energy balance in partnership and harmony, and, you know, bringing you more in alignment to your higher self, right? I think that's something that you've probably fought for in a lot of ways, and maybe have gone through a pretty serious season of of emotional tuning. I'm getting the word tuning. Tuning. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Emotional attunement is not attunement. Yes. Tweaking. Emotional tweaking is fine tuning. Yeah. So you've got, gone through this process of sort of working on your emotional state and just finding the imperfections and removing them. It makes me think of a sculptor. A sculptor removing, every part of the stone that isn't the sculpture. He's not carving out the sculpture. He's removing the stone that isn't the sculpture. All right. Maybe we just keep it short. Do you guys know how powerful you are? Do you know how hard? Do you recognize like the emotional trials and things that you've gone through and how they've shaped you and how powerful you are? Yeah. That's lovely. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an outcome real quick. Yeah, it means something. It means both. It means both. I mean, this could be about a partnership, a real, legit one, and it could also just be about your emotional maturation and how you've grown so much. But I feel like either one is great, honestly. So we don't have to get all hyped up about external love when we have love for ourselves, And there's nothing, of course, there's nothing wrong with external love either. I will have both. Okay, so here's the outcome here. We've got the Sun, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. This is I like this because nothing is hidden. Everything is out in the open. The communication and the intention and the energy is all aligned and moving fast, and is bringing balance into your life. It's restoring something that maybe is owed you, or that I mean, if you've been eating dookie sandwiches for a long time in your life, it's like that's sort of coming to an end finally. And the Knight of Pentacles here is the underlying energy. Very, very slow moving knight, a very cautious and conscientious knight. But the thing about it is this person sets up their course for the long game, start to finish. It's like they build out their path forward so that it is smooth and flat, and then they can haul ass. Once everything is clicked into place and aligned, then it's time to go. But there's a lot of strategy here and a lot of intention too, with that color yellow in there. That is the solar plexus chakra energy. It is the I am. It is the sun, really. It's almost like the sun within us, It's the, because we all have a little bit of that in us, It's simply that. It's just it is the intention that somebody is putting into something from a very healthy, balanced ego, basically. So, when those things are in alignment, you're moving. And I love to see that. Earth and water for the two knights. Very beautiful. I love those two energies being mostly earth and water in my makeup. So, and air. So, the only thing that sucks about that is I can't call myself Earth, Wind, and Fire, because I really would love to do that, but alas, I really don't have much fire in the near field big stuff. Anyway, that's it for the tarot. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, stay classy, stay hydrated, and plan something. I don't know why I would... Well, you should stay hydrated.